And we are back, episode 113 of Journey to Million, and the long-awaited return of Zack Roush has arrived. Welcome back, Zack.
So predictable, Drew, with your emotes.
Wonderful Jared's back.
I really thought it was going to be a trumpet today.
Yeah. He hasn't gotten new emotes in so long. What? I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, you liked it?
That was a Jeopardy one, right? Wasn't that the Jeopardy one that you used?
I meant to use that one a couple times before.
Yeah,
it happens. But as we're coming live here, a lot of the head coaching spots are getting filled up. Zack came back at a good time for the championship games. I guess you were back for the divisionals, weren't you?
Yeah.
So you were able to come back
over a week now.
He got back right after we recorded on Wednesday, right?
I got back. Well, I got back Wednesday at like midnight. I got back here. So the whole fiasco with our luggage when we were coming back, we landed in Newark, New Jersey, then we flew to Chicago, and our luggage was not on the same plane as us.
That's why you just get one bag and a carry-on. I know you were traveling. You needed more.
I went to Europe for 3 weeks. I'm not just taking a backpack.
I'm with Jared on this one. The mindset, Zack, should have been reused.
Our luggage was on a flight that landed 2 hours after ours. So we were just
how many
in
people
Chicago
did you go
for
with?
2 hours. There's 29 in our group.
Oh. My favorite was Zack was using acronyms about the trip to describe to me that I had no clue what they were. So I just typed a bunch of random letters back and said, guess the acronym.
Well, Drew, Zack said that place that he showed me was nice. You know, it was a nice place. It was nice.
I said we should go on a golf trip there. It's a nice place.
Drew
is so lost. He has no idea.
I don't know.
I was like, what's it called? He's like, it's nice. I was like, yeah, what's it called? No, it's nice.
It's like nice.
It's a nice place.
Nice. Yeah. It's a city in France, spelled Nice.
And you called it nice or something? Did you have another?
No, I was texting it to him, and he said, "Where is it?" And I said, "Like Nice." And he read it as nice because.
Well, I was like, "What do you mean nice? Where are you?" Yeah.
Well, Zack, you've missed out on a lot of good grids. You missed out on Bernie naming Cookie Gilchrist
like 3 times.
Cookie Gilchrist he was like, well, of course, let's use Cookie Gilchrist here.
Who's that?
Bernie's full of 1960s players, so
Bernie went deeper than when like the deepest he's ever gone into grids. It was remarkable. Yeah. But you missed discussing the Packers beating the Cowboys on here. Overall, how was the football experience over there? Like, were people like into American football?
It was shit.
Really?
The games started at 7 p.m., 10:30, and 1:30.
Well, you stayed up for the Packer game, right? Sunday night, or
I went to bed at like
that would be Sunday morning.
The end of the third because it was kind of blowout, and like we had class at 9 a.m. every morning, so it was already like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'm not going to stay up any later than that. So
yeah,
it kind of sucked.
You didn't get to watch the Lions game either, or not? Did they play the Lions week? No, they played the Bears. Did you watch the Bears game?
No, that started at 10:30 there, so we watched like a little bit of it. But I mean, it was the same thing. Like everything started at 8:30, 9 o'clock next morning, so we couldn't be up too late to watch the game.
That's why their sports normally start when we're in bed.
That's why the London games start at 8 a.m.
How was the soccer game?
It was boring.
It was actually a football game. Is it true?
Football, yeah.
Football.
I didn't want Zack to be confused, Jared.
No. It was a mix because like this score at the end of the 90 minutes was 0-0.
Oh, we love
Nobody scored a single goal. And
but baseball is so boring, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah. The team the city we were in, the team we were cheering for, because you have to cheer for the home team, right? So they were probably the most boring soccer team I've ever watched. They just passed the ball back and forth. Like they were not aggressive at all. The least aggressive team I've ever seen in my limited soccer. I don't know, the one Mbappe plays in.
I don't. I'm
The-
like this. I don't know.
You know
I have no
Kylian
idea.
Mbappe, right, Drew? You know that
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, I know who he is.
Okay.
Let me look what league he
Yeah,
plays.
his
now.
team is first, and the home team in the game we looked at is second.
Was it like La Liga or Premier
So it's-
League or something?
Well, La Liga
Nah,
is Spain. They weren't in Spain. You were in France for this, right?
France. Yeah,
Tour de
so it's
Ligue.
their-
That's what it
it's their
is.
league.
we were watching like SG Nice or something like that, or
Champions
there's two
League.
letters. I have no
That
idea.
sounds right. That
No,
sounds-
it was. I think it was like some tournament though. Like it wasn't like a normal game. I think it was a tournament game.
friendlies kind of thing.
Maybe. I don't know. The tickets were like $7, so it can't be that big of a game.
Well, you probably just went to go
Really?
see the Detroit Pistons play. I mean, you're not gonna have to pay a lot to go to
No,
those games.
apparently the teams are actually decent.
Were they
So-
playing like their top guys? Because sometimes in friendlies they don't. Is my understanding.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't
Okay.
recognize a single name on either team.
Well, I don't expect you to.
It was
I mean, if
the-
it was a 2013 baseball team, maybe, but
the entire game. Like the fans did not stop cheering the entire game. All 90 minutes straight cheering. Every time, and so they went into a kickoff, like at the end, or a
Penalty
shootout.
kicks. Yep.
Yeah, shootout. And so they had like five. They each had 5 shots, and every time, so like we were in a group of Nice fans, and then the other team's fans were like up a level, kind of off to our left a little bit, and every time Nice would score, everyone would just turn and flip them off.
wow.
And like,
No,
I don't know.
they're ruthless at those games. I've seen a few
Yeah.
videos online.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Do a lot of people eat during the game? Like, is it kind of similar to like American football in terms of like people eating?
I didn't see.
You know,
No, the stadiums are not. The stadiums are way different. There was outside of the stadium by like the exit we went to, or by like the entrance we went to. There was, I think, 2 food vendors, and you get inside, and there's like a few food vendors, but not many, and the merchandise is sold at a foldable table.
really?
There's just like one foldable table with like a suitcase open behind it, and that's where they sell merch.
Is this their primary home stadium too, or do they use the
Yeah.
venue you were at for concerts and other things?
I don't know. They might use it for concerts.
I just-
that was like that's where the team. That was their home stadium.
Oh, okay. That's why I find it interesting. how
How's
they built it.
how's the currency? Like is it expensive there? Is it different? Like how does it compare to the US?
So London was the pound, and then everywhere else I went was euro, and the euro is like 1.12 or something like that. So like it's a little bit more than the US dollar, but it's nothing crazy.
So you had to convert your money every time you went to different countries.
I converted like $100 or so, and I just used my card for everything.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it worked
Numbers
out.
are the same in each language. Forgot about that.
yeah, there's I only saw 2 golf courses the whole time.
That was the other thing. We
Not
need
go
to
there
know.
then, huh?
Golf course, food.
I don't know. Those 2 golf courses might be worth it. It was like we were driving along like north of the Mediterranean Sea, like between like where France and Italy connect with like where Monaco is, or Monaco,
Yeah.
and so it's super hilly, and then like the golf courses are within the hills. Yeah, I know. I said Monaco wrong,
I'm,
but
I'm intrigued to hear the story.
but like you're looking over the Mediterranean, and there's hills all over. It was pretty cool.
We have something like that here in Wisconsin. It's called Lake Winnebago. It's pretty big. I mean, you got Sherwood, you
Fish.
got your high cliff,
Stockbridge is
High
over
Cliff
there.
Golf course.
Yeah, we got something like
Stockbridge,
that. It's pretty
You
cool.
can graduate from a class of 20 there.
Uh-huh.
Jared, a better comparison would have been the
Bayfield
one up in
one.
Bayfield. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, where I got stung by
sounds-
something and swelled up in hives.
On
and
the
all.
second hole in your or
Yeah.
first hole in your
It
complaining.
hurt.
The whole
It
time.
hurt so. Oh, it was yeah. Okay.
Well-
Cool, Drew. Your team got eliminated this week. Mine didn't. So
I was gonna say, yeah, you're probably gonna flex that. How about the Packers, eh? You know,
Jordan
As
There's
long
Love,
as
no-
the Chiefs don't win, it's fine.
3 straight MVPs or 3 straight Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Looks like it.
Hey, so Jordan Love's putting up Mac Jones rookie year numbers right now. So just hold that
Come
thought.
on.
Wait until next year. If he comes out again next year, just like this,
Yeah,
100%.
well,
But
he's going to.
everyone
There's
thought
no-
Zach Wilson. Everyone thought Tim Tebow. He was good though.
No,
Everyone
nobody thought Zach
Colin
Wilson.
Kaepernick.
Zach thought Zach
Yes,
Wilson.
they did.
I'm saying after the first, Jared, in the context of
After the
rookie from
first year,
one,
everyone was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, Zach Wilson
Well,
sucks."
Look at Daniel Jones. He had one good year, and now he got banked.
but that
you know,
was
now
in year
he's-
one.
Okay, then we can just go back to the example. Mac Jones. He looked amazing. Got
Lost his offensive coordinator,
yeah.
and plus the style that Mac Jones put up the stats wasn't the same as Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. I think the different style, and I also think for Love is going to be a whole nother year of like he's gonna have better weapons next year. You would assume like whether it's the progression,
Same
of the
offensive
current
play
guys,
caller. all
same
that
So
stuff.
I went
caller.
through what you guys need. First of all, for Jordan Love, he needs to develop a deep ball. That's just obvious, but it'll come.
He got a lot better later in the
Second
season.
Off his back
I
foot,
agree.
yes. He needs to step into his throws a little better.
Yeah,
That's something. And then run defense. You guys, I mean, you have who do you have? You have Quay
He got
Walker and we got because you got what's his name? The guy you drafted with Quay Walker.
Devontae Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt.
Well, yeah.
Your interior run defense just
Kenny-
can't stop.
Kenny Clark's great.
Yeah, but
No, Jared,
not
I get what you're
working.
saying.
No,
like
you
there-
know,
we're missing a few
I
guys.
I think you're. Are you talking about the 49er game? Because yeah, CMC had 98 yards or whatever, but 40 of it came on the one touchdown run.
you know what he ended with, right? Like total yards.
He had like 7 receptions, didn't he, or something?
He had like
that?
100,
Okay, I don't-
175 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I don't think
like,
using CMC is the great way to
Yeah,
judge
that's-
run defense.
okay,
He's
then let's
cooked every
look
run
at-
defense.
He was
No,
like
Jared,
under
like,
100 yards though, wasn't
The
he?
Cowboys Pollard
Yeah.
isn't really an up the middle back, so that's not really.
Well, that was
their
just game
strong
script.
suit.
That was
That's not
just
their
like a
strong
game they
suit.
couldn't really run the ball.
James Scripps.
I think
Um,
what the Packers need is a safety and a corner for sure. I think right. They've been thin on corners. Stokes never really turned
You
out
don't need a
because of
safety.
injury and
Jonathan
such.
Owens is young. He'll be fine.
He's a free agent.
Owens is yeah.
Is he?
Owens and Savage both. There's going to be
All their safeties are free agents. I
So
think
why'd
Why'd you
Florida's
trade
Florida's
Florida's
too.
Darnell? Why'd you trade Darnell?
Rasul Douglas.
Rasul Douglas. Yeah, like why is he?
he's a corner, not a safety.
I know, but you need corners. Drew just said.
I think
no.
I think if they look back at that now, they wouldn't have done the
They went to
trade.
they went to done that. It was they were like 2 and 5
At that-
3 and 6.
At that point, it was like 6 and 8. Or no, it was
No, it
before
was like-
that.
it was like
4 and
near
6
the halfway
maybe?
point.
4
Yeah,
and 6.
but-
yeah,
But Jared, because like they had Carrington Valentine out there. Like, these guys played fine. But
I think you guys should primarily focus on run defense. You need that guy. Like we have Grover Stewart, where if someone hits him, they're done. They're not moving. They're not pushing them back.
I
You
mean,
guys
also
Andre
You
Campbell.
don't really
with
have
with a
that.
new defensive coordinator, that might have been part of Joe Barry's scheming too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if depending who the defensive coordinator is, that could help a lot too.
Well, no, Belichick's probably not going to get a job this year. He's probably going to sit a year.
I'm-
and look somewhere.
I-
else.
yeah, I'm
Belichick,
shocked.
defensive coordinator for
He's
the
not going
Packers.
to settle for a coordinator. That's just stupid. Same as Mike
What about
Vrabel.
Mike-
Like that's not
Mike-
going to happen. No,
Is- I think it's either Vrabel or Belichick who go to Seattle. Is that like stupid?
it's not going to be
analysis,
Belichick.
but, like,
he would not go to
Okay.
Seattle. He would never. Like
I think
I'd
it's
put my
Dan
life on
Quinn.
that.
You think
I
Dan
think it's
Quinn?
Dan Quinn.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Washington?
Eric Bieniemy.
I don't know. No, did he even interview? Like,
I don't know if he
I
interviewed
can't.
anywhere.
I can't believe all the guys they got for like to help them. So they got. So Josh Harris had. Who's the guy with the Warriors? Jared Dynasty. Who built that? What is it? Bob
Yeah.
Myers. Is that
Sure.
his name?
Yeah.
Him and then Rick Spielman, the guy who drafted. Well, Rick Spielman does like other podcast stuff too, but he's known. He drafted Christian Ponder and I think Teddy Bridgewater are the guys he drafted too. But he. Whatever. There was like in the mid rounds, but
I got a question for the draft.
he's the other guy helping.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your guys' second quarterback? I'm guessing Caleb's got to be one. Otherwise,
Yep.
I
Mhm.
could stop this right now. But is it Drake May, Jaden Daniels, or is it like Michael Penix or something? Bo Nix.
So right now, the tough one for me is between May and Daniels. I think those guys are a tier above Penix for sure. I don't know. I know the game against Michigan's a tough game to grade him as. Like again, like there's a recency bias there, but definitely I think those top two guys are a step ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen Bo Nix play. I've seen Penix play. I didn't see like at all about Drake May, but I've just heard that from people that he's just insane. I haven't really seen any of his games because they weren't that good. I mean, they were okay, but like
Their team wasn't good.
yeah. So why watch? Like same as like Richardson. I didn't watch his highlights in college because
No.
I didn't really. Same as Will Levis on Kentucky. Like I didn't know them because they weren't good. So you look at Bo Nix and Penix, and you're like, okay, these guys can do something for their team. I think that they should be a little higher, but I don't know.
Isn't Drake May he's an upside guy, right? Like his college stats weren't great, were they?
Nope, he's
more of
kind of
a
like Will
upside?
Levis in terms of like he
like
didn't necessarily have the stats.
A better Will Levis.
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm not saying like he's carbon copied Will
Like
Levis. I'm saying
he's Anthony Richardson.
The story's kind of
Just a little less athletic.
I think Penix goes second quarterback. Honestly,
I don't. I think Jaden Daniels or May. I'm wondering, Zach, can you give me a better comparison than Lamar Jackson for Jaden Daniels? I hate that comparison. I can't think of one. No, you know what I mean though. Like I feel like Lamar Jackson, like that's like saying,
wrong with that
okay, he's gotta be. Well, just because like that's, I don't know. I think that's a pretty steep outcome. Like
Zach, just do what you normally do. Jimmy G, there, just like a Jimmy G, a better Jimmy G.
No, I was trying to put you in the spot.
An athletic Jimmy G.
I just have thought about that. That's where I have a tough time at grading those or like ranking both those guys because I can't really think of comps. And I'm not saying we need comps, but I have Williams 1, and then I'm fine. I think I'm fine doing like May 2A and then Daniels 2B kind of thing.
Do you have Williams 1 at Chicago, or do you have
Chicago would not be a terrible landing spot.
So okay, the offensive coordinator that Chicago hired.
Who was it?
Let me get the name, but he works at the quarterback. So like, how baseball is driveline, it's called, where like it helps improve velocity. They have like a quarterback kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb Williams has been working there with the Bears offensive coordinator they just hired.
Didn't they hire an offensive coordinator that used to be offensive coordinator somewhere else?
Let me get you his name because I
What
don't
are
want
your thoughts on Caleb Williams, by the way, like as a person and as a player?
Shane Waldron. It was Seattle. It was Seattle.
Yeah.
I got
but
you.
He was like, didn't they let him go like 2 years ago or something?
Let me look. I thought he was there with
he was there with
he was
Russ.
There, Zach. I thought he was there
like
with
this
Gino
past
his first year. I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he joined the Seahawks staff in
then.
2021, January. Yeah, so I think that was a good hire too. But I think that told me, and I don't want to try to like assume the things, but I think Shane Waldron,
Caleb.
with him coming in, I think they're taking Caleb.
They have committed to Fields so much over the last few weeks, where they've said like Fields is our guy. Eberflus will be back. We're gonna build around Fields. Like they've said this for years, and now they're sticking to it. It sounds like, but I don't know. I don't see them drafting Caleb.
I think the other thing is you can reset because Fields will need an extension after this year.
Yeah.
Whereas Caleb Williams, you have 4 years at least.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just asked the question earlier. I don't like Caleb Williams as a person. He's very cocky and he's very arrogant with the way he goes about himself. Like after who lost or whatever, and he made fun of him. He posted on Twitter. He's like, I can't be the only one laughing at this. Whenever that guy lost and he was crying, whatever. I think it was Shedeur Sanders after they lost. But then immediately after USC lost, he went up to his mom and started crying and hugging her. Come on. I'm sorry.
Jared,
I just never been a fan. That's all.
Do you think he's like an Aaron Rodgers where the media kind of paints a picture of him and then? Because have you seen anything of like his USC or Oklahoma teammates? Like, I don't know if like bashing him's the right word or.
No, I don't know if he's a bad person to other to his teammates. I think that he's just like arrogant. Where like
Jared hit it on the head. I think his character, his junior season this past year, I think it really lacked. I think this was a really bad showing in terms of that. I think like after last year too, like looking after he won the Heisman and stuff, I just wish he could have had a bigger or better year. Like we weren't asking him to like repeat what he did last year, but keep in mind he was very familiar in that system now, too. So that's another thing is like what is it more of a system thing?
Yeah, it was Max Duggan. It was Max Duggan. That's who it was. After they lost, after TCU lost last year in the tournament or in the top 4, Caleb Williams he deleted his tweet after posting it, but where is it? Let me find it quick.
Okay, was he might have been talking just about the game in general, because didn't they get blown out? Like, didn't they lose by like 50?
So Robert Griffin tweeted, "How can you not root for Max Duggan?" As he's sitting there in his press conference crying, talking to the media. Caleb Williams retweets it and just says, "LOL." Like, LOL. Like, that's just everyone's rooting for him, and then you just LOL.
The whole thing about like he wants stake in a team if he signs that report.
Yeah.
Not saying these reports were true, but like there was unheard of things that were coming out involving him getting drafted in the NFL. So
I feel like that's going to happen eventually, though, where like players start getting ownership stake.
I feel like
potentially Zach, but
Caleb Williams is good enough to be like, overshadow all that stuff about his character, where he's going to get a top pick in the draft either way. But I don't know.
But
that's
I don't know. There's some concerns because why would Caleb Williams be the first? So why not Patrick Mahomes or why not Josh Allen? I'm just saying like, not trying to pick those guys, but like
come into the league with millions already.
I think there are going to be some ego concerns, and not to penalize him. Just going back to the system thing with Lincoln Riley and Oklahoma and now to USC. I'm not to penalize him that he's done well in the system, but that could be. I'm not saying the system defines it, but that's going to be a question of him moving into a new offensive scheme. Wherever he goes. I just think that's a valid thing. That's with any quarterback too. But
yeah, personally, I see the Bears trading out of number 1 again.
Okay.
Maybe falling back a few spots, going for Marvin Harrison or going for a lineman of some sort.
I think Marvin Harrison to Arizona is like a lock for me.
What? No, there's trades, Drew. There's always trades. Why would they Why would they go for Harrison when they don't have? They don't have anything. They don't have a defense. They don't have an offensive line.
If the order stays the same,
they don't have receivers either, though.
Yeah, I know, but
like if the order stays the same, let's just say theoretically. I know, Joe. There's been so many more trades than ever.
We can assume that.
But if the order stays the same, why won't they take Marvin Harrison at 4?
I mean, any team would take him at 4.
I'm just
but yeah.
I'm not saying they wouldn't. I'm just
New
saying
England
that,
could take him at 3.
Yeah, New England's taking a quarterback. Come on, they have to.
They're taking a quarterback, Zach. But you are right that they would also be pretty good suitors.
If New England doesn't like Jane Daniels or Penix or like Bo Nix or like whoever else is in that conversation, if they don't like any of them, where else are they going to go?
There was a lineman that I saw. He had a really cool name that I wanted.
Foye Sade, not
Foye
Sade. That's the linebacker. Foye Alushanu.
Yeah, it was
Aluma.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Oh, the guy from Penn State.
Yeah, the guy from Penn State.
We just say the offensive tackle from Penn State. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that he could go because
it's him and Joe Alt.
Kyler Murray is a mobile quarterback who needs some protection. Otherwise, he's scrambling every play. You need a line around that.
They just
got Paris Johnson. Yeah.
Well, sure.
So one of them would have to move to right tackle.
I can tell you from experience, the Matt Ryan season, Quentin Nelson did an amazing job. He allowed no sacks the whole year Matt Ryan was there. Matt Ryan got sacked 4 times a game. One player does not change the entire line.
They're not going to get a guard this early either. I know that's not your point, but I think they're going to go offensive line. Like they should go, to Jared's point, offensive line heavy in rounds like 3 through 5. I think that those day 2 picks. I think that would be a good spot. But it's gonna be interesting to see kind of how those picks shake out.
Are they?
What do you guys think Bowers going
draft?
Are they on the board for Marvin Harrison right now? Do you think? Are they like
the Cardinals?
Ooh.
No, Patriots are. Why Patriots?
I think
it's Nate Wiggins out of Clemson is mocked to the Cardinals right now. Cornerback.
Who?
Cornerback.
What?
I don't know. I'm just looking at mock drafts quick. Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Marvin Harrison to the Cardinals. Yeah. So I don't
the top cornerback right now is Kool-Aid McKinstry, isn't it? Out of Alabama.
I thought it was
Alabama has 2 top corners.
The top corner on here is Ennis Rakestraw. Jr.
So
From
Zach,
where?
you're talking about it's Terrion Arnold and then Kool-Aid,
Missouri.
Yeah. I know there were some other like corners that were up there, but
and then
both
Nate Wiggins
those guys are going to go in the first.
Going to the Colts apparently, cornerback. I don't see who you're talking about. Who'd you say?
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
He's not. No, like
He'll be a first rounder.
I think you're looking at the wrong thing then, Jared.
No, because
I would-
Laiatu Latu is here.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a top. I would think like he would be the first like true like defensive pass rusher, like
Let's see what this
edge
one says.
off the board.
Latu.
Williams,
Yeah.
May, Daniels, Harrison, Brock Bowers.
Where do you guys think Bowers goes? Is he gonna go to LA?
I gotta look at LA, like the Rams or Chargers.
No, Chargers would be the best fit in my opinion, but the same thing is they have more things to address. I just wonder with Harbaugh.
I
He's
think
gonna wanna
Chargers go receiver. Again, 2 straight
Well, yeah,
years.
because they realized Quentin Johnston was a bust. They gonna
Yeah.
get another bust?
I think. I think they move on from Mike Williams at least. Maybe Keenan comes back on a 1-year deal, but they each have.
Yes.
He's not falling that far.
That's what
Yes.
that's what people are saying. I haven't seen him in the top 15 yet.
Everything
first one I
I've
see
seen
on
is
here
he's around
is-
like 10 to 15.
The first person I see Terrion Arnold here at 12 going to
Okay.
the Broncos. Like, I don't know.
No, I think the Chargers, they got a lot of decisions to make, but I think they're going receiver because they still have Everett, right? I think he's still under contract with them.
I think so. I don't know.
I mean, he's a
my
fine-
mind has changed a lot on some of the receivers in this draft. Especially
So
I was high,
who's your top 3? You were really high on
Okay.
Keon Coleman, or
that's
like
where,
early.
That's exactly. And guess what? He fell down. Like I don't know. He fell for me because now just looking at him, it's been a lot of like jump ball stuff, and now we're getting a lot of like he's not getting separation. Like all the stats point to him being like really low, like below average to that, and he's matching like he's giving off Quentin Johnston vibes in terms of stats now.
Yeah.
The only
So-
bad thing about you
Who are
two
your
is that
top
if
4?
if you want a cornerback, like there's a lot of teams that
Gotcha.
are going to primary quarterback or cornerbacks. Like Colts need
Yeah.
a cornerback. There's teams that will take one early.
Okay, Zach, you ready for it now? You ready?
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison, obviously number 1. Like that's like 1A.
Don't
Yeah.
stop it.
And then I have a whole 2A 2B thing, and you know who it is. It's
Oh my
Neighbors
God.
and Rome.
You do. He does that with every single topic possible.
Mhm.
2A,
Well,
2B.
it's not a. It's
You mean
not a
Rome,
cop-out.
Drew?
It's
You mean Rome?
Roma Dunze.
okay, yeah. But with him, I have like I'm debating. I had him ahead of Neighbors, but now I'm like, I don't know. Like those two have been like the big toss up for me. Like especially in rookie drafts, I feel like you take one or the other, and like I feel like you feel good about
think
that.
Situations can make a huge difference.
Yep, where they go, landing spot
Obviously,
is
yeah.
going to be
Obviously,
huge.
we're talking before we know where anybody goes, but
Mhm. I'm
who's
stuck.
after
Then.
that?
I don't know if Keon Coleman's after him.
Who else you got in there?
What's the other receiver for Washington's name?
Polk.
Am I
Isn't Jameson Polk or something? It's something Polk.
like he was up there for me, but like yeah, I had it like I don't know.
I'll find out. Hold on.
Xavier Worthy was a guy, Zach, who we talked about earlier in the year. Who
so
we were,
Troy. I'm looking
Traylon-
at a
no, no, that's-
fantasy football mock. Troy Franklin is number 4. Brian Thomas out of LSU is number 6. Then Keon Coleman, Xavier Worthy, Adonai Mitchell, Devontae Walker, Malachi Corley, and then Jalen Polk. Jalen Polk, I
okay,
think.
yeah.
He's like
think-
number
so-
10 or something.
Okay, so for me right now, I have Keon Coleman like probably like at like 5 or 6. I had him like before the year at like 3. But
You
it's
said
just-
he
it's
was your
moved
number
on.
2 behind Marvin Harrison at one
Oh
point.
yeah, okay. At one point, yes, but then like I don't know. I started watching more the numbers, and I was like,
I guess it's a huge conversation right now if the Patriots are going to take Jaden Daniels or Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
they should
They
go
need
Daniels
both
in my
pretty
opinion.
badly.
They don't. They
I
need
hope
a,
not.
they need a quarterback.
I feel
way
like
more than
Daniels
a
can
receiver.
be. I feel like Daniels can be a great fantasy quarterback, but New England's not the place for that.
Is he better than Anthony Richardson, Zach, coming out? Do you think? I think so.
I'd say he's probably more polished as a passer.
Passer. Yep. But I think Richardson's a better
like
athlete
looking as a
coming out.
prospect.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm going to ask you
and
something
like,
quick.
Yeah.
Or tell you something. Look up the top 10 throws of the year in the NFL.
Okay.
Richardson's throw is like number 4. I just want to
Jared.
let you know. He can
We're
pass. He
saying
just doesn't
coming
play it
out.
a lot.
We're saying coming
I
out
just said
as a
coming out
prospect.
there. That was
Obviously, Richardson landed in like the perfect.
Yes.
Perfect
You know,
spot.
no, I respect it. Drew's just said, "Do you think he's better?" Yeah, he is definitely. That's what you said, Drew. Like, yep,
I
he
said
is.
coming
yep.
out. Yeah, coming out.
Like, not
That was
even a
the big-
question. Not even a question.
He's
Yeah, not even a
proven more
question
as a
coming
passer.
out.
Okay, that's fair.
He's proven more as a passer. Also, can we talk about how
Again,
bad
nice
this running back his running back
What do
class
you mean,
is?
Oh
Braylon
my gosh.
Allen? What do you mean?
No, this running back class is terrible. This is like usually like for dynasty rookie drafts. I'm like, okay, young
There's
and
at
red,
least
you get
one
the
or
younger-
two.
Is Blake?
I'm like
Corum-
looking at mocks, and the
One?
first mock is like 10.
Is Blake Corum going to the league, or is he?
Yeah,
still...
but he's also
Zach-
he was a four-year
Yeah.
college guy.
He's got some nice workload on him
Well,
already.
Braylon Allen's like 19
yeah.
years old, so
Braylon Allen has fumble problems.
okay. So
Oh,
does
I
every
mean,
running back.
He's not used as a pass catcher a lot. Right?
also
I mean, there's
huge.
gonna be
Yeah.
well, okay. There's some pros.
He
to
could
him.
be like a Derrick
but-
Henry and play until he's 29, 30.
Yeah.
But Zach, you
He's as
realize
big
that-
as Josh
that-
Allen.
Uh-huh.
Zach, good thing all the dynasty leagues. I mean, all 3 of us are in. It's all dominated by people from Wisconsin. There's gonna be a heavy bias
Oh,
coming
yeah.
in. He's gonna get pushed up. You're not. I mean, try to get him at a value or at the right price. Good luck.
He'll be like late first round pick. Yeah.
And in other rookie drafts, I guarantee he's gonna be in the second.
Mhm.
Yeah, you probably.
Again,
I feel like, obviously, where they go matters a lot, but I feel like he's going to be kind of like a guy that goes anywhere between early to mid second. Like even other guys like Jordan Brooks out of Texas, or
Yep, Brooks
he's
is the other
Texas,
one.
I think. Trey Benson on Florida State. Like, I've heard a lot about Will Shipley and Bucky Irving, but I've never seen any of these guys really play.
I haven't seen those last 2, but I do recognize their names. I do think
Bucky Irving
think-
was Oregon, and wasn't Will Shipley the Oklahoma State guy?
Is there a relation to AQ Shipley there?
don't know.
I could not tell you.
I do think, Zach, if you're wondering, I do think Brooks is number 1. I have him ahead of Allen. No Wisconsin bias even. I take him over. I'm wondering. I think Allen. I think
What
I
about
would
Trey
take.
Benson, Blake Corum.
I get stuck with Allen. Allen and Corum are the 2 I always debate. Benson's right in there too. I think there's a clear. I think Brooks you go number 1. But you know what I mean though. It's tough. Oh, like if we say fantasy or for football, fantasy.
Fantasy.
Did you go
I like
Benson
talking about
over?
fantasy more. I
Did
have
you
no
go
idea.
Ben-
I haven't seen any of them play. I don't know anything about any of them.
Well, okay, Braylon Allen. You've watched him play.
Yeah.
Both of those other guys, I feel, will have a better role, especially Benson in the passing game.
How fast is Braylon Allen? Like, what's his 40 time going to be?
I have no.
Is it going to be like a
clue.
4.6 or is it like a 4.5 or
He's
something?
gonna be putting up Tom Brady numbers in that.
I mean, look.
Is he that slow?
No, I don't think he's that slow.
Like my guess
not
would be
one
like a
of the quickest.
4.6,
Yeah, he's not one of the quickest. He's
4.5 maybe somewhere in there.
he will
4.5
shock
to
people if he
4.6.
comes. Yeah, if he exceeds
Mhm.
that. Braylon
But that's
Allen,
like
I'm
if he
trying-
comes out and runs like a 4.4.
You're right.
like,
He's gonna get
he's-
pushed, especially if he gets drafted somewhere, has a good landing spot. Combine goes well. He gets pushed up boards. He's definitely in conversation for RB1.
I mean,
I was just saying
if
right
he-
now coming out.
if he runs a 4.4, do you think
His 40
is
time
he
is
gonna-
4.4
is he
right
gonna?
now.
yeah, it is 4.4
Really?
exactly. 4.4.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's 245 pounds, 6'2".
Yeah, that's
and he's
insane.
running 4.4. Oh my god.
I mean, he's got quite a bit of workload at Wisconsin, but it wasn't anything insane, was it?
They used
They
two
used
running
him quite
backs.
a bit, but yeah, they used
Yeah.
what's
Merdusi
his
or
name?
whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Mondus.
Malusi got hurt.
Malusi,
and then-
Malusi, that's his
Malusi,
name.
yeah.
That's
Ches-
his name.
but he got hurt, so then they had some other guys. But
Yeah.
the thing that's gonna hurt him is again not having that pass role in college. That's always something that tends to ding players because
We
of
saw that
how,
with
like,
JT too. You know, that didn't really. JT was. A
But
second
JT
rounder,
JT
though.
was so much better coming out than Braylon Allen, or maybe not so
Yeah.
much, but he was a lot better. I think there's
Mhm.
that
As
that
a
should be
running
good.
back,
But that running back class was pretty bad too.
JT's
Like, yeah, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was
No.
yes, and J.K.
Well, he
Dobbins.
was the first one drafted. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's-
coming
The
out
early
like
guys
all,
weren't great.
No,
yeah. But coming out like they had 4 guys that were decent, wasn't?
It was Clyde Edwards-Helaire, J.K. Dobbins, Taylor, and who's the other one? I can't think of who the other one was.
2019?
2020,
20.
I think.
Yeah, this was his third year.
Wasn't there one other guy?
Let's see, because
DeAndre Swift.
was it Swift?
I think so, yeah.
Let me just look at positions. Running back.
I feel like Swift.
So
is so much
Swift,
older
yep,
than those
so-
guys.
Yeah.
Obviously, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was 32nd, end of the first round. Swift.
Yeah, and then
was-
all of the other three all
35,
went in
yeah.
the second, didn't they?
Yeah. Cam Akers was there too. JT went 41. Cam Akers was 52. J.K. Dobbins was 55. And then A.J. Dillon was 62. Antonio Gibson.
Packers are going to get a running back for sure in this draft.
Deshaun Vaughn. Zach Moss.
Yeah. I hope they wait until like the 4th or 5th round though.
Yeah, I
Maybe
need
it
to look
wasn't
more at the day
that
2
bad.
guys for running. I mean, like, okay, most of these guys are going to be day 2, but I need to look more at the, like, outside of those top, like, 4 or 5 guys we talked about.
I don't
don't
see
know,
any
Twitter
running
running back
backs
class,
going
'cause
like
it's-
even early second this year.
Brooks should be the first one off the board, pending landing spot, in my opinion.
According to the fantasy mock draft, which is pretty much all we have to go on for fantasy so far, Trey Benson is number 1.
Really?
It goes Trey Benson, Blake Corum, Jordan Brooks, Braylon Allen, Will Shipley, Bucky Irving, Audric Estime. I've heard of
Notre Dame.
him, I think.
He's big. He is
Is it?
huge.
227.
So
Oh, like, no. Watch him run. Watch him run, Zach. How tall
he
is
runs
he?
big.
He's
He runs huge.
5'11", 227.
No. Zach. If you go
It's
back,
not that
go watch,
insane.
go watch Notre Dame. Like, go watch some of his highlights. It just trucks in.
Is he like
The cleats he
Steelers-
wears just gives him
Is he like the
8 inches.
Steelers punter or what?
What?
Is he
What,
like
Presley?
the Steelers punter? Yeah.
I don't know.
Presley
You
Harvin.
You don't know what he looks like.
No.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you know who I'm
Yeah. I watch my fair share of Steelers games.
talking about, right?
Yeah.
The dirtiest team.
Yeah, they're up there. Yeah.
Isn't Marshawn Lloyd the USC guy? Oh, Frank Gore Jr.
Oh yeah, he's
Jared
in there
wants him.
too.
Or the third?
Why would I want him?
Number
We got JT. We're gonna so Zach Moss will sign somewhere else, and we'll probably get some young running back in like the 7th round. We also have Jake Funk and we have Evan Hall who are coming off ACL injuries. So
Is
I have a
Jatavion
surprise.
Sanders, is he good or?
I don't know much about him.
I don't.
Not gonna lie.
I want to watch more of those running backs, Dave.
Amir
like the
Abdullah, top
RE
left.
5 through 10. Kenny and Drake right here.
Yeah. Abdullah
Oh.
played for the Dolphins, right?
As of right now, the quarterbacks in the Superflex Dynasty Draft, Caleb Williams, Drake May, JT Daniels, Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy, then Michael Penix, and then Joe Milton.
Okay,
And-
cool. Yeah. So grid time. All right, here we go.
I see how it is, Jared.
Well, no, you didn't see what just happened, did you?
What? Oh,
Nothing.
Amir Abdullah was wrong and he changed it?
I said, did he play for the Dolphins? And Drew just sent it, and it was wrong. So new grid. Okay.
Wow. You could have did like who's the linebacker? See, it's been so long since I've thought of
Oh,
this type.
haha, Clinton Dix, top middle.
Sure.
What? Did he play? I thought we confirmed this. Did he not? We confirmed he played for both those teams.
No, he didn't
I
play for
swear.
Dallas.
Okay.
We're going through these quick today.
Oh my
We are
god.
cooking. Bernie has one that always works for. There's a no Zach. It's a lineman. Who's the vet lineman who played for the Packers?
Billy Turner.
Or oh yeah,
Thank you.
Billy Turner.
Corey Linsley just retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wasn't he had a heart issue, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
believe
sure
so.
exactly what it was. Buccaneers, you could do Dominican Sue, you could do JPP. I don't know anyone else really. Scotty
Do
Miller.
Shaq Mason.
For
Yeah, that one.
the Super Bowl.
Cameron Braid.
Bro, Shaq Mason was with the Patriots. You always come up with the right names to use for this.
I mean,
No,
like,
he
Devin
was
White.
he was with them 1 year, but
Oh, that's
it
gonna be
must have been the
high.
year after.
1%, Jared.
yeah,
Shush.
so high. Look at that. Look how high he is. That's crazy.
Yeah, we could have got like 0.5 or something.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Broncos Super Bowl champ?
Peyton Manning.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
DeMarcus
Wow.
Ware.
Same Super Bowl champ?
Marquise Colston.
I was going to say him, but.
Yeah, if you were gonna say him too, he's
I
gonna be
always
like,
put.
Oh my God. Colston.
How am I spelling?
it's not gold. There's no G, Drew. Jeez. Saints
He
Packers
still
Jimmy
hasn't learned how
Graham.
to spell his name.
I don't know Packers Bucks though. Who's
Jimmy Graham, obviously.
yeah.
That's what Jared just said.
I did just say that. Yes.
Sorry. Jamal Williams, obviously.
Didn't Robbie Nicole Coleman play for the Browns?
Huh?
He was talking about Roby Coleman. He's the guy who got that big penalty. Do you remember the pass
Robbie and
interference one?
Nicole Coleman.
Oh, I mixed up some of his names.
Yeah. Okay. I knew who you were talking about, Zach, though. Right. Do you guys remember that big play in the NFC Championship game where he just
Yeah,
whacked
obviously
the...
yeah.
remember that.
Yes, that was him. Oh, wrong again. Oh, who's that?
There's a question.
Zach,
I
you
would
are-
say for
you
sure.
are
he
bad
did.
luck.
Oh my
Kyle Van Noy, top left. Nailed it.
30%.
one. Like, what are we doing? Matt Ryan. Like, like what are we doing?
For here, you want me
Desmond
to put Matt
Ritter.
Ryan?
Ritter didn't get
No,
that.
No. Michael Vick.
No. We need a backup. A backup or somebody they've had in the last like 3 years.
Taylor Heineke. He doesn't have it.
You sure?
I was gonna say him.
There's no way he does, right?
He played a whole season on
didn't he?
Washington. He played a whole season on
No.
Atlanta.
He definitely doesn't have it. He's probably at
not
like
have it.
5,000.
Jay Cutler would be a good top right one, wouldn't it?
Probably not.
No. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no, he's probably decent. You should just go with that.
Or Mitch.
Percent.
Oh, we should have
Mitch,
Ryan
Chargers.
Patrick.
No, that was the highest. Oh, bottom right, Tyrod Taylor definitely is the cheat code.
Why don't we just do Justin Herbert?
What about Easton Stick? He got to be close, right?
All right, I'm putting Tyrod Taylor.
Does Easton Stick at 1,500 even?
I don't know.
1,000?
Whatever. You guys are haters.
Marcus Mariota.
Hey.
Nailed it. Found the needle in
That's
the
gonna work.
haystack.
Yeah.
Nice, all 5 or 6%. Good work. We nailed that.
All right. Steelers players like Miles Jack, Devontae Casey, Pat Pete. There's a lot of veterans.
None of them
Wait,
were-
Miles Jack's
I
the guy who
know.
tackles defenseless
I
players.
know.
Wait, KZ. No, KZ was a Falcon.
Was he? Are you
He
sure?
was.
Is it updated for this year? Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Chargers, Patriots, Ryan Matthews.
What about like J.C. Jackson?
Zach, didn't Ryan Matthews play for the Falcons too?
No, that's Jake Matthews.
Oh.
Different
Oh,
Matthews.
sorry. Oh my gosh.
Ryan Matthews is the running back, right?
Okay, he's not sure. Back it up. Nope.
No, yeah, no, I am positive it's him.
Dude. You are. This is the thing we have to worry about with Bernie was like, you have great
Running back
at
am I
30%.
thinking of?
Zach.
Wait,
Okay, let's pretend that one's filled in.
Yeah. Who we
I'm
putting there?
checking
We
to
putting
see.
JC.
Nobody.
Ryan Matthews.
Oh, his name was Steve Matthews. No.
No, is he the guy? Did he go to the Ravens or what?
You're the one that knows him. I don't know.
No, I don't
Who's-
know. You were very. You
Wait.
told me it was him. It was him,
Who was
I'm
the running back
positive.
that was number 43 for the Chargers?
bro. No, I don't-
Who? I don't know what
You
you're
guys are not
talking
not
about.
LP.
No, you got it wrong.
the Chargers are always a tough team for me.
Oh, I messed up.
You did. We know this.
You done goofed.
Yeah.
Steelers,
there.
Dolphins. Anyone?
Jesus, the Chargers have negative 44 million in cap space.
Yeah, Zach, your team
Oh
is
my
gonna be
God.
rough. That's why I said when I say 7 and 10.
Herbert,
I said
Oh,
7 and 10. It's gonna be like Sean Payton hype. That's gonna like not live up.
No, because they just gotta cut some vets. They'll be good.
They're gonna cut Mike Williams. They're gonna get Keenan.
Cut
back,
Keenan.
build a structure.
They're gonna cut Eric Hendricks. No, they're gonna cut Khalil Mack,
Khalil Mack. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Joey Bosa,
They're not
Derwin
gonna cut
James.
Bosa.
They're not gonna cut
They're
both.
not gonna. All right.
Derwin James.
Yeah, Asante Samuel,
Mac-
get him out of there.
I could
Yeah.
hear out
Yeah.
Mack, Kent, and Kendricks, and of course Mike Williams and Allen. But
Uh huh.
I don't think Kendrick's contract's that big.
Wait,
so
did
it's
Mitch
not
ever
really
play on the Dolphins? I don't think he did.
Nope.
nope,
Thinking
he
of-
wasn't cash money
He was
there.
a bear. He was a bear. That's what it was.
And a Bill.
Bear, Bill, and
Sure. Where's your quarterbacks? Mike White, Chad Henne.
well,
I feel
we
like
already
there's
got
an
3
easy
of my
one for the-
backups, dude.
I feel like Falcons Patriots are an easy one.
Bill Belichick
No.
could have been.
Oh,
That's why it's okay. Cool.
N'Keal Harry.
Oh yes, there's a guy. There's a guy. No, N'Keal Harry didn't play for the Falcons, did he?
Didn't he sign there?
You didn't play if you did.
No, I don't think so. There's a receiver. Sanu. Did Sanu play for Patriots?
Yeah,
That's it. It's him. That's the easy one.
that's not who I was thinking of. But you also, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
What is that? Say 27?
All right. Okay. At
Oh
least,
my God!
Hey, would you rather have one on there or get some red mark
Did
down
Austin
there?
Hooper play for the Chargers? Or no, we don't need that.
No,
We don't need that one. Never mind.
What?
Remember
he
thinking
didn't
of
play
Jonnu
for
Smith.
any of the
Yeah,
teams on here.
Jonnu Smith. That's what
Yeah, Hooper played for the Falcons. Zach.
Austin Hooper played for.
Oh yeah. That was it.
Who was the Patriots? Tight
Hunter
end
Henry.
this year? Hunter Henry. That's
Yeah, that works.
That's what I was thinking. But we already got that one wrong. Remember? So
Yeah,
we were
so
like,
pretend that one's
yeah.
okay. Steelers, Chargers.
Minka.
Sure. 85. No, he wasn't a Charger.
No, he was a Dolphin.
I don't know what Drew's
Oh
doing.
my God!
Oh, I put. Wait, what did I do? Oh
You
my
put him
gosh!
by the Chargers.
I just chose the one. I mixed up the order of the two.
Derek
Well,
Watt.
oops.
Yeah, I said J.C. Jackson earlier, but
Drew, you can never say anything to me bad again. If I
Oh,
get
because I mixed up the
wrong,
order.
you can't say anything. Yeah.
Drew doesn't listen to me when I say J.C. Jackson, then he fills in something that's completely wrong that you said.
I heard. I was like, yeah, Minka Fitzpatrick. I've done that before. I mix up the spots. It's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever. Cool.
Okay, look for David Johnson. Look for Money Mitch. Chad Henne.
Mitch works in the
Money
top
Mitch.
right too if the Bills were. Never mind.
If one of them was horizontal.
Yeah.
Nathan Peterman would have worked. Packers. There's it's Oren Burks. Is always the one we go with.
Yeah, but he's like 40%.
And then the Packer chief that everybody does is MBS.
Well, we can bring out my guy again from TikTok. Bottom middle, Cody Ford.
Bottom middle, so
Yeah.
right here.
Look at that guy. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, you gotta love that guy.
Such a lovable face.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Robbie Gold, top right. Would that be a bad play? Going kicker? I don't think so.
Maybe not. Could try it. I mean,
Do it
it's
then.
gonna be whatever.
Oh my
40.
god.
It's a kicker. Like the always
Yeah,
the one
that
I will never do.
48% of the people put.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually everybody puts like Vinatieri's always like the top kicker people use for anything.
Well,
but, like,
Vinatieri doesn't
I would
work
have
for
thought
that,
like
does
anyone
he?
else. Well, no, he doesn't. But I'm just saying, like when a kicker is used,
Come on, guys. Packers, you got to get this.
I gave one for the top left. Bottom left.
Rasul Douglas.
He
Come
played
on,
for
we got to
the
think back of
Cardinals.
quarterbacks here. Who have the Packers
Yeah, the Packers signed him off the Cardinals practice squad. I'm
Tim
guessing he put it
Mastay,
down.
no. Brett Hundley, does he work? Did he ever
No.
play
He
for
was
the
also a
Cardinals?
Cardinal, I think.
Oh, he was.
Brett Hundley?
Oh my!
Oh,
do you
yeah.
not know the Packers at all, or what?
Oh,
Well, Brett
really,
Hundley was
Zach?
a-
Remember
yeah, that
Packer
worked, yeah.
trivia
Jesus.
with Bernie last summer?
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know stuff 50 years before I was born.
Oh, 21 though. That's a lot.
Yeah, it should have been Rasul Douglas.
He would have been like 80. What?
There's an 80% left. He's 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Chiefs, Bills.
I feel like there's someone obvious there.
There definitely is.
Rivals kind of thing. How high do you think Sammy Watkins will be?
Oh, what
Did Richie
Latavius
James play
Murray-
for the 49ers? Oh, wait, that doesn't help. Hold on.
That does not
he's
work.
a
But
cheat.
was it?
That doesn't help
was
at
it-
all.
Oh, LaShawn McCoy played for both, didn't he? For Bills and
Yeah.
Chiefs?
Yeah.
Like 60.
Oh, well, I gave you a name.
Oh,
Crabby.
Jesus.
Who's going to be lower between Sammy Watkins and MVS? Probably Sammy, right?
Yeah.
I'm with Jared.
Still going to be like 20 probably, but
12%. Nice.
Good job, Jared.
yeah. I'm
Are
destroying
you sure
this board
Burks
right
is that
now.
high in the top left?
He's like 44. Just go for it. Put him in. You don't want to believe me? Just put it in.
16%.
He's like 44. 44. Yeah.
They must have come up with a different answer since last time we did this.
Was Case
Okay.
Keenum a Chief?
No. Maybe. Yes. Kind of.
He was kind of a Chief.
Insightful. Okay. Zach's 49ers and the Bills. Anyone?
Not a clue. Richie James.
Did Richie play for the 49ers before? I think. Did he play for the Bills?
I don't know. I think he played for the 49ers, I'm pretty sure.
Did Cole Beasley ever get over to San Francisco? Didn't he?
Nope. No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm just trying to be.
Nope. You're trying too hard.
Okay. Bears.
Wow, we suck.
We do.
Yeah.
Bears running backs. Did Forte ever get to those guys? Tariq Cohen, no.
Cardinals had as their backup quarterbacks.
Who?
The Cardinals. Who have they had as backup quarterbacks?
Brett Huntley, Josh Dobbs,
Miss McSorley.
Trace McSorley.
There's one more. There's one guy I'm thinking of that's I feel like was there. He was a Giant.
They had a
Quarterback for the Giants when they were terrible a couple years ago. Who was their quarterback when Daniel Jones got hurt? Oh my god. They had like two guys. One was like bald. He was bald.
Davis Webb.
No, the other guy. The other guy.
Davis Webb was one of them.
I remember Davis Webb. Yeah.
It was the other guy, Mike Glennon.
I know who you're
That's-
talking. Yeah,
that's
Mike
his name,
Glennon.
Mike Glennon. Was he a Bear?
He played. Yeah,
was a Bear.
Well, then he was a Cardinal too, so he's right there. I wasn't sure if he was a Bear.
How positive are you on that?
Amazing. You're amazing.
Oh,
You
look
and
at
your
that
jack
guy.
of quarterbacks.
I know quarterbacks. Okay, I follow them. That's funny.
What about Matt Barclay? Was he a Chief or a 49er?
That doesn't. Oh, okay. Because he was a Bill. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, he was a Bill. Yeah.
We could just use MVS or no. Sorry, I'm dumb. Yeah, we could.
Yeah. Like,
No, he didn't play for
No.
the Bears.
St.
No,
Brown played
I'm,
for the
I'm sorry. I'm
Bears.
thinking Aquaminius.
Bills Chiefs. We have LaShawn.
Yep. Should I just roll that?
Tyler Bass too works.
Ask play for the Chiefs.
Kind of on Sunday.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. He missed the field goal. Yeah, it's so funny.
No,
so
I'm
funny.
joking. Yeah.
51. There goes
Oh, I was trying to
Oliver.
cover it.
Drew's gotten
Oh,
two
I-
so far this grid.
No, I
Combined
did Oren
91.
Burks. I had
Okay.
Oren Burks.
Okay.
The top. I made up for it there.
Yeah.
16 isn't that good though.
Yeah.
I'm
Chiefs,
just hating on
Bears.
Drew today.
Yeah, I know.
Chiefs Bears. I feel like that's not hard. Or am I wrong?
There should be someone.
Yeah. I don't know. Time to think quarterbacks. Who have the Bears had? Trubisky. They've had.
I'm trying to think like tight ends, and it's not going anywhere because I probably shouldn't. Chiefs have had Kelsey, so
Before Mahomes, who did the Chiefs have?
they had
Alex Smith. He'd work.
Chad Henney's been there. The goat.
Didn't they?
Like those three quarterbacks cover the last 15 years for the Chiefs.
No. Because I remember Nick Foles went there. He was the Chief, and he went there to the Eagles, and then he
Oh, well,
won
then
the-
that works here. He was a Bear.
He was a Bear.
Yep.
Was he a Bear?
Yep.
I knew Nick Foles was
amazing.
a Chief. I did not know he was a Bear.
I didn't know he was a Chief. I knew he was a
Yeah,
Bear.
he was there before the Super Bowl in Kansas City.
Okay,
or
Jared,
in
let's
Philly.
quarterback this last one.
Case Keenum.
Darnold.
Jim Johnson.
Darnold.
John Johnson?
No.
Is it
Okay.
Jim or John
Um,
Johnson?
Tyrod Taylor, we always talk about.
Yep. Kyle Allen. Right? He's their backup. He was.
Did Fitzpatrick ever make his way?
I don't think he played for the 49ers.
I don't either.
I don't know. The Bills haven't been relevant ever like before Josh Allen. They were nothing. When did they become a team? Like
They've been around for a while. Bills have won some Super Bowls, yeah. Did Jerry Rice ever play for the Bills?
Didn't Terrell Owens?
I'm thinking of a receiver. One of those guys did. Was it Terrell Owens?
I would guess him over Jerry.
Send us out of here and wrap up the episode with a win.
or a loss. Nice.
Win.
Nice.
Frank Gore was the top one.
Who was
All
the
right.
top quarterbacks or the
Oh, let me
quarterbacks?
get you this.
The top people on the right.
Oh.
I wonder. Byron Pringle. See,
Josh
they had
McCown, Jared.
See,
Josh
see,
McCown
that's-
was
yeah,
the.
See, I don't feel bad for doing backup quarterbacks then.
Oh, we did. Look at this grid too. Look how low the top left was.
Uh-huh.
Only 22% people got that one, Zach. Too. So, yeah, 20, 30, 30 down here. Brett Hundley, Cody Ford, Mike.
Let's say
Glenn.
bye
This
to
is quite
Cody
the group.
Ford one more time.
This is quite the group. Anyways, it's good to have you back, Zach. And then always good to have Jared, the Colts fan,
That's
repping
can I
as
go by
always.
now? Okay.
You wear the hat.
Yeah. Zach wears that brown hat all the time.
I don't
whatever
know.
that
Like
is.
it's the only hat I see him in. There's a
Yeah.
picture of him. His roommate, whatever Nick posted, and
Yeah.
he was wearing that same hat. And he has the same
Yeah,
belt too.
I
It's the
took
same
it to
brown
Europe.
belt. Yeah, you wear
Yeah.
the same hat and same belt.
I got a new
then because-
belt.
We know it's the same belt because it doesn't fit in the loops, and it's like this one big thing, like this big over, like it's just wrapped over.
No, it fits in the loops. It's
Well,
in
you don't
all
like
the
tuck it in.
loops.
It always is just sticking out. I don't know. I always see it sticking out.
Yeah.
Just saying.
How
I
about
got
them
zero.
Badgers, huh? Badgers basketball.
Look, Badgers basketball. They're gonna be a 3 or 4 seed, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Respect.
sir.
It's got to be either the same seed as Marquette or Marquette might be a seed lower, but I think Marquette's
just
rebounding very nicely.
Yeah.
No, Marquette's gonna be fine.
Like
They'll be a 3
actually,
or 2
literally rebounding nicely, or are they letting up offensive boards?
Do you
They've
guys see
gotten
the
better.
offensive player of the year nominations?
Yeah. Do you see Coach of the Year nominations?
No.
No,
What's
Can you please
Shanahan
enlighten
doing
me?
in there? It's Shanahan,
I'm kidding.
D'Amico Ryans, Kevin Stefanski, and Dan Campbell. No Shane
It's gotta be
Steichen.
Stefanski.
No, obviously Steichen would have been in there if they won Week 18, but
Yep.
that's just what it came down to.
All right.
It'll be Stefanski.
That's gonna
I'm
wrap
sure.
it up here for Zach Rouse, Jared Vleski, myself, Drew Skyberg here on this Thursday night. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew Sports Crew, the Journey to Million, the perfect podcast for you.